The lecture hall at the Imperial War Academy held 200 cadets from 30 different species. Commander Zarthex, a decorated Malthusian officer with 40 years of combat experience, was teaching advanced planetary warfare. Death World survival training, Zarthex announced, bringing up a holographic display, is the most rigorous course in this academy. Last cycle, 70% of you failed the simulation. This cycle will be worse. The cadets shifted nervously. Death World training was legendary. Most washed out or suffered psychological trauma from the experience. We will be simulating conditions from Class 12 Death World, Zarthex continued. Extreme gravity, aggressive megafauna, atmospheric instability, pathogenic ecosystems. The display cycled through nightmarish landscapes. No cadet has ever survived the full scenario. The record is 4 days before requiring emergency extraction. A hand raised in the back. A human hand. Zarthex's sensory organs focused on the lone human in the class. Cadet. Mitchell, sir. Question. Which Class 12 world are we simulating? The parameters are classified, but drawn from the most hostile documented environments in the galaxy. Zarthex's mandibles clicked with satisfaction. No sentient species has ever evolved on a world matching these conditions. It's theoretically impossible. Mitchell's hand went up again. Yes, Cadet. Then explain me, sir. The lecture hall went silent. Zarthex's translator must have malfunctioned. Excuse me. Mitchell stood. Earth is classified as Class 12. Actually, it might be Class 13, but the scale only goes to 12. He pulled up his personnel file on his datapad. Birthplace, Colorado, Earth. Grew up at high altitude with reduced oxygen. Gravity, 1.0 standard, which I notice is marked as the aggressive megafauna you mentioned. Mitchell continued. Earth has bears, tigers, sharks, crocodiles, hippos, Cape buffalo, and cassowaries. That's just the obvious ones. Doesn't count insects, spiders, snakes, jellyfish, or the really creative ways Earth life tries to kill you. Zarthex's combat experience was warring with his disbelief. The atmospheric instability. Hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, sandstorms, lightning storms with temperatures hotter than the surface of some suns. Mitchell shrugged. We call that weather and mostly just complain about it. The pathogenic ecosystem. Bacteria, viruses, parasites, fungi, prion. Earth has diseases that eat your brain, diseases that make you bleed from every orifice, diseases that hide in your cells for years before killing you. Mitchell sat back down. We build immunity to most of it by age 5. A Zentari cadet raised a tentacle. Ow, how is your species not extinct? We nearly went extinct a few times, Mitchell admitted. Ice ages, supervolcano eruptions, that asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. We weren't around for that one, but our mammal ancestors survived it. He paused. I think that's actually the point. Earth kept trying to kill us, so we got really good at not dying. Commander Zarthex was reviewing Mitchell's file with new eyes. Human. From Earth. Which meant, Cadet Mitchell, Zarthex said slowly, you're telling me you've already survived conditions worse than our most extreme training simulation? Yes, sir. That's just called childhood where I'm from. The lecture hall erupted in whispers. The other cadets were looking at Mitchell like he'd just admitted to being a predator in disguise. Zarthex made a decision. Change of plans. Cadet Mitchell, you'll be running the simulation with standard parameters. Everyone else, he turned to the class, will be attempting. Sir, a Karathi cadet protested. That's not fair. Why does he get the harder version? Because, Zarthex said, mandibles clicking with something that might have been respect or horror. For him, our impossible scenario is apparently just a normal Tuesday. Mitchell completed the simulation in 6 days. He didn't just survive. He thrived, building shelter, sourcing food, even treating a simulated injury with improvised materials. When he emerged, Zarthex was waiting. Cadet, I've been training soldiers for 4 decades. I've never seen anyone handle Death World conditions with that level of comfort. Mitchell wiped simulated mud off his face. With respect, sir, that wasn't a Death World. That was summer camp compared to Earth. Summer camp, recreational activity for children. We send kids into the wilderness for fun. Mitchell noticed Zarthex's expression. Sir, are you okay? You look unwell. Zarthex was updating his training protocols. Earth humans would now have their own difficulty tier. Not because they needed easier challenges, because everyone else needed